evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and in tonight's top stories, there was a homicide this weekend on St. Thomas. Lee Carl gives us an update on that occurrence as well as other events that happened in the Crime Blotter Report. Lee?
Over the weekend, 3 incidents. A 52-year-old was killed at home. This in St. Thomas. Ray Peterson, 52, died this weekend after being shot on Friday night at his residence at Croix Terrace Housing Community. Melody Rames brings us up to date on this information. Peterson was at his home when a person or persons began firing shots outside the apartment. Peterson was hit by at least one of those bullets. Emergency personnel took him to the Snyder Regional Hospital. He died later at the hospital. Now, police have no further information about this crime, and they are deeply concerned about this type of crime in which people drive up to either a car or a residence and begin firing with automatic weapons. Police are offering a $10,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of any murder suspect. The homicide is the territory's 5th this year, 2 on St. Thomas, 2 on St. Croix, and 1 in St. John. There were 45 homicides in the territory in 2008, according to reports. Meantime, another shooting incident, this time again, sort of a gangland type shooting. The use of an automatic weapon, it's believed, people said on the scene as they saw 53 shell casings on the ground, that 3 men were shot in the State Tutu in an area of 4 Winds right outside the police station. The police responded to the call, fired at a business adjacent to the police substation, and found 3 persons wounded, 28, 27, and 21 years old, inside a vehicle. Police Chief Rodney Croix said early Monday morning someone or some persons opened fire on the car with what was believed to be an automatic weapon and then fled the scene. Emergency personnel took the 3 men to the Snyder Hospital for treatment. 1 man was shot in the thigh, another shot in the upper back, according to hospital spokesman Sam Top. 1 man was shot in the abdomen and went to surgery, and there's been no further information. Of course, the police are asking for any information on this. And the police now, along with the commissioner, are saying this type of crime, this gangland type of crime back in the 30s in which a car pulls up, people get out and fire on another vehicle or even a house, is something that could be of concern. Anyone who has any information, call the regular police numbers. Meantime, one other item, and this was a long-standing case in a student charged in a friend's death. You may recall this. Police have now arrested an 18-year-old motorist on vehicular homicide charges in a crash that claimed the life of her close friend. Michelle Gordon, 18, of Estate Wynn, was arrested Sunday on a charge of vehicular homicide in a crash that claimed the life of her friend, Leticia Griot, in Estate Strawberry. Police officers dispatched to the motor vehicle accident on Melvin Evans Highway near the Paradise exit just after 11 a.m. December 14th, way back when. The police arrived, and Oakland Benta, the acting deputy chief, said he found severely damaged white Honda in the northern side of the eastbound lane. You may recall that story. Based on preliminary investigation, the driver of the vehicle was heading west. She lost control. The Civic flipped over the eastbound lane, landed in the south side Pentecostal Church perimeter fence, and Gordon has just come home hours before from Barry University for a festival season. According to the police, the witnesses on the scene said they saw the car heading west at speeds of more than 90 miles an hour. The driver weaved through traffic in an attempt to switch lanes and had to slow down for traffic, and that's when she lost control. Benta said the occupants were not wearing seat belts, and Griot was ejected through the vehicle's sunroof. Griot received several injuries or severe injuries that resulted in her death. Gordon received a number of broken bones, result of the crash, and was treated for her injuries at the hospital. The investigation into the accident went on for just over a month until a warrant for Gordon's arrest was finally issued by Judge Francis Duramo last month and executed on Sunday. She was being advised of her rights at 9 o'clock this morning. In St. Thomas, Lee Carl for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Lee. And in other news, there is a cruise ship coming into St. Croix tomorrow. T. Roy Augustin caught up with organizers as well as the Taxi Cab Association about this oncoming ship. T. Roy.
Thank you, Jerome. Like we said, we wanted cruise ships. Now we got some cruise ships, but we had some problems before. Here with me, I got someone from the Taxi Federal Association, and I'm going to let him tell you more about what they're going to do to solve this problem.
My name is Derek DePort from the Taxi Federation Director. We had some meetings with the governor. We also had some training with our taxi drivers, and we put some things in place to make sure that the cruise line would be satisfied with our service. And we're working hard to make sure that everything is in place, that the cruise line can come again and bring other cruise lines with them. So far we have put things in place that would make the cruise line be happy, the passengers, everybody would be happy about what we have done already.
We're gonna have some more cruise ships coming in. This is a hot season. St. Croix is doing well when it comes to cruise ships. We have the Federal Taxi Association, Mr. Derek with me right here, and they're gonna try and make everything worth their while when they dock in Frederiksted. I'm T-Roy.
Good evening, everyone. Once again, I just want to alert the public that CRRA, Christian said, downtown Christian said, the merchants, the restaurant, the bars, we are wide open for business. As we learn more about, the cruise ships, as we get back into the industry, we want everyone to know that we're making changes to make sure that the thousands of passengers that are coming off the cruise ships over the next days and weeks and months definitely can come to downtown Christiansted in a safe, secure environment. One of the changes, as we all know, is the moving of the taxi drop-off location from Church Street to the government parking lot. And we're doing everything, and I got to thank the VIPD and the Department of Public Works, the Office of the Governor, Office of the Lieutenant Governor, and everybody who have played a role over the last 10 days to ensure that this move is successful. Tomorrow it will all unfold. We have the reserve parking spaces allocated. Please do not park in them when you come tomorrow to work, because they will be reserved for the taxis. Okay, it's very important that our passengers feel comfortable, and more importantly that they can get from point A to point B, and that is why we think the government parking lot is just the perfect drop-off location in the middle of the shopping district. They can choose whichever street they want to go to, whether it's on the boardwalk, Strand Street, Company Street, and King Street. The government parking lot leads is a doorway to each of those roads. Of course, all of those roads have many retail shops, boutiques, everything that the cruise ship passengers are going to need. So it's a win-win thing. The downtown merchants are happy, and I guarantee you the taxis seem to be happy, and I know the passengers coming out of the cruise ship tomorrow will be happy. So just want to say that CRRA, we're doing whatever we can to make sure, to ensure the successful industry of cruise ship back on the island of St. Croix.